Man, I know you're feeling under the weather, but you got some energy for us today, right? You got some knowledge you want to break down.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, just bear with me here for a little bit. I should be all right, one thing at a time.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing. Like when you read mythology, I know you read up on some mythology and comic books like I do. Is it? Because we were talking about weather. Are the weather deities typically the most important, the most powerful?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, just like when it's rain, it's Tefnut, right?
right,
Uh, when it's wind, it's
Rain
it's
is
Shu,
Tefnut,
right?
right?
right. Yeah, yeah,
And that pollen man, raises the sinuses a little bit.
yeah, yeah. So who's responsible for that? Is that rejuvenation?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, it's an
Pretty
amazing
much.
thing. It's an amazing thing. In a lot of mythologies, you have a story that explains a seasonal change through some type of analogy story. Like with the Greek myth, we saw it was Persephone and Hades. In Norse mythology, I'm trying to think who was it that can't think of who Norse, but I know in like Sumerian, it's Inanna's husband, who's the vegetation renewal god. He ends up going to the underworld. What is there any comparable like stories that we hear in North African or in Kemetic beliefs that kind of explain seasonal changes?
But I would go with the flooding of the Nile River.
Mm-hmm.
Was important for vegetation.
Yeah, and that was
Yeah.
manifested in a lot of ways. Like there were deities who manifested the flood.
According to their stories, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
very important.
Yeah, very important. I mean, seasonal change. I mean, they got to be insane about how well they tracked all that stuff, right? That was kind of one of the biggest accomplishments is being able to build a culture based on like these seasonal floods.
Oh, they know when. Yeah, they knew when.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.